We're going to start lying flat on the mat. So coming onto your tummy, forward on your hands, elbows out to the side, stretching your legs back. And then bending into your left knee. For half frog, reach back with left hand and squeeze your heel gently in. With your next exhale, sink down into your chest and relax your shoulders. Let go of that left foot and change over to the other side. Bring right heel in. Squeeze the right heel towards your body. At the same time, press your right knee down into the mat. And then let go of right foot. We're going to push up onto hands and knees. Do some spinal rolls. Knees directly underneath your hips. Shins and feet parallel to each other behind your knees. Breathe in and sink the chest. Breathe out and round your back all the way up. Keep your heels pointing straight up and try to touch your baby toes to the mat. Coming back into a flat spine, walk your arms forward or slide the palms forward. Come to puppy pose, your baby down dog. Check that all 10 toes are still touching the ground. Each time you breathe out, soften into the back of your neck. Relax your eyes and your face. Walking back up onto your palms, toes together, knees wide, push to sit to heels. We're going to walk your hands off to the left side of your mat and stretch out through the right side body. Keep pressing the hips back and down to lengthen out your back. Walking your hands off to the right side of your mat. Keep the hips back and down as you lengthen to fingertips and relax your forehead. Walking your hands forwards again. Even stretch through both arms and both sides. Now walking up onto your hands and your knees again. Take your hands a little bit forwards in front of shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your knees into downwards facing dog. Sink the top of the head down and soften into your breathing. Walking feet forwards to hands, standing forward bend at the top of the mat, feet parallel, melt down over your thighs. We're going to be moving into 2 sun salutations. After that, we'll be moving into our moon salutation variations. On an inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. On your exhale, bring your hands to center at the chest. Drawing shoulders to spine. On an in-breath, reach up. As you breathe out, fold forward. Tip towards your forehead, lift the hips high. As you breathe in, lift your chest. And from here, step, walk, or hop your feet back into your plank. If you need to, you drop your knees first. On an exhale, lower down. On your inhale, curling up into cobra or upwards facing dog. And then push hips back to the sky, down dog. Check that the feet are parallel again. Heels behind ankles. All 10 fingers pushing firmly into the mat, down the full length of each finger and thumb. Look forward, step, walk or hop your feet up to your hands and fold down over thighs. On an inhale, come all the way up, arms to the sky over your head. Exhale, hands to chest. As you breathe in, arms go up again. On the out breath, fold, lean towards fronts of your legs. Lengthen on an in-breath. And again, back into your plank and down on an exhale. Take those shoulders all the way to your spine. And then press back and hold your down dog again. Keep melting into the top of the head. Lengthening the sides of your neck along the level of your upper arms. And now this time when we go forward, we're going to take it into a squat. Feet to outsides of hands. Lift your chest. Lift the hips as high as you need to. Make sure your heels are on the ground. And then into standing forward bend. Turn the feet parallel. Staying here for an extra breath. Give it a really good stretch down. On an in-breath, coming all the way up to standing. Exhaling, hands to heart. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On your out-breath, forward bend. Half lift and stretch the chest forward. Take your right leg back into a lunge, left knee over left heel. On an inhale, arms reach up to warrior one. As you breathe out, hands go to the mat. Stepping into plank as you breathe in. Out breath lowers you down. Inhale to curl into your back bend. And then press back to down dog. From down dog, right foot steps forward, high lunge. On an inhale, arms sweep up. On your out breath, take hands to the mat. As you breathe in, step forward. On an exhale, fold. Float all the way up as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to chest. Next in-breath, reach overhead. Exhale as you forward fold. Lengthen through the spine as you breathe in. Take your left leg back to your high lunge. In-breath, you lift your arms. As you breathe out, take hands down. On the in-breath, step into plank. Next exhale, lower yourself. Pull shoulders away from the mat. And on an inhale, curl up even higher with the chest and shoulders. Back to your down dog. Keep the breath flowing. Left leg steps forward. On an in-breath, arms lift. On an out-breath, take hands down. Stepping forward with the right foot. Sink down as you breathe out. On the inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Straight up again. In-breath reaches overhead. Exhale and forward fold. Half lift as you breathe in. Right leg back into your lunge. On an inhale, sweep the arms up, warrior one. As you exhale, place palms on the ground. Breathe in to step into plank. Breathing out as you lower down. Inhale into your cobra or upwards dog. Press back to down dog. Keep the breath moving. Right foot steps forward. Float the arms up on an inhale. Straight back down as you exhale. Stepping forward on an in-breath. Exhale and bow. Floating all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Once more, breathe in, stretch up. Breathing out, forward bend. Half lift on the inhale. Left leg steps back into your lunge. Inhale, arms up. On your exhale, sweep them down again. Breathing in to step to plank. Breathing out, lower down. Slow yourself through. Lift the heart. Taking it back to down dog. From down dog, left foot steps forward. Breathing in to lift arms. On your exhale, fold. This time when we step forwards, we're staying there. Reach back, interlace your fingers. And stretch out chest, shoulders and elbows. Sink your head. Relax your neck. Come back to the breath. With each out breath, drop into the top of your head. On an inhale, coming up to standing, release your arms. Moving into some low moon salutation. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Breathing out, forward fold. Half lift, stretch the spine. Take your right leg back, dropping knee to the ground. On an inhale, arms lift up. On an exhale, take hands to the ground. In-breath steps your left leg to plank. As you breathe out, lower yourself. Don't dip the shoulders. Inhale and lift the chest. Exhaling to down dog. From down dog, right foot steps forward. Drop your knee to the ground. Heel under front knee. Inhale to lift arms. Exhale, hands down. Stepping forward. Sink as you breathe out. On an inhale, lift up to standing. Exhale, hands to chest. On an in-breath, reach up. As you exhale, forward fold. Half lift, stretch the spine. Take your left leg back, dropping knee to the mat. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Breathing in, step to plank. Breathe out and lower. Roll your chest up and push back to downwards dog. So these moon salutation variations are really good for helping you to build strength, fitness, stamina, and to open your hips and your shoulders. Left foot steps forward, drop the right knee, inhale and lift the arms. On your exhale, take the hands down. Step forward, standing forward bend, fall down deep. Rise, arms up, exhaling hands to chest. Breathe in, reach up again. Breathe out, forward bend. Lengthen, half lift. Right leg steps back, drop your knee. Inhale and lift arms. On your exhale, take hands down. In-breath steps you into plank. On the exhale, lower. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhaling to downwards dog. Right foot forward, left knee to the mat. Breathe in to lift arms. Breathing out, sweep down again. In-breath steps you forward. Out breath, forward bend. Float up as you inhale. Exhaling, hands to chest. And again, breathe in, stretch up. Breathing out, forward fold. Extend with the spine. Take the left leg back, knee to the mat. In-breath, floats the arms up. On your exhale, hands drop. Stepping into plank with your right leg. Out breath to lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhaling to down dog. From down dog, left foot forward, right knee drops. Breathe in to lift arms. Breathing out, hands to the ground. Stepping forward, fold deep as you exhale. On the in-breath, rise. Breathing hands to chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Extend through the spine. Take right leg back, knee drops. Float the arms up with the breath. Straight back down again. Breathing into plank. Breathe out and lower down. Flowing all the way through and back to your down dog. From down dog, right foot steps forward. Drop the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. On your exhale, take hands down. Stepping forward. Deep forward fold. Rise as you breathe in. Exhale, hands down. One last set. Inhale, float up. Exhale, bow. Sweep up halfway. Left leg back, knee to the ground. Float your arms up as you breathe in. Breathing out, hands drop to the ground. Stepping into plank. And then travel all the way through your transition back into your downwards dog. From down dog, left foot steps forward. Right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. When we step forwards now, stay in your forward bend. You're welcome to reach your arms back behind you, or just hang down, or hold onto the legs with your hands. Sink your head. Relax your neck. Let the head be heavy. On your next in-breath, coming all the way up to standing and releasing hands down. Breathe in and reach up. On your exhale, forward fold. Half lift and stretch the chest forward, and then take yourself back to your down dog, holding your downward facing dog. From down dog, we're coming onto all fours. We're going to do some circles into the hips. Lift your left leg out to the side, and we'll take a few circles there. So count how many you do on this side, and you'll do the same amount in the opposite direction. Change and rotate the other direction. Bringing your left knee down to the ground. Taking those circles to the other side. Lift the right thigh and knee and rotate. Keep the elbows straight. And then change, circle in the opposite direction. Bringing that right knee down to the mat. And from here, we're going to push up into down dog and take it into a half pigeon. Slide your right knee to touch the back of your right wrist. Bring your heel under your left hip and stretch the left leg all the way back behind you. Taking it down to forearms or resting your hand on your hands on the mat. You're welcome to reach your arms all the way forward. And lengthen the chest forward so that you feel that melting in the upper back and the softening of the shoulders and the neck. Let's check that the hips are nice and square here. walking up onto hands. Make your way back to down dog. And we're going straight over to the other side. Bringing left knee to touch the back of your left wrist, heel under the right hip. Stretch that right leg straight back behind the right hip. And then travel down. With your next exhale, sink in the upper back. Soften into your chest. Making your way back up onto your hands and back to down dog. From down dog, dropping onto your shins and coming to sitting. We're going to open the legs out into a V shape, toes straight up, into your full Upavishta Konasana, dropping forwards onto your hand, or reaching hands for shins or toes, or reaching it all the way forward. Don't let those feet flop. Keep the toes pointing straight up. Stretch your heels as far out as you can to open the backs of the calves. And then lifting all the way up. And we're coming into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Don't hold the toes. Keep your baby toes touching the mat. You can hold the arches of the feet or the ankles. Pull shoulders to spine and lengthen your chest forward. Now don't push down with the legs. Just let the legs try to relax. Each time you breathe out, imagine you're guiding your exhale into your inner thighs and your inner groins. And lifting up, stretch both your legs straight out in front of you, pulling the toes back and folding forwards. Don't look back at your chest or towards the tops of your thighs. Look towards your shins, or if you're a little bit higher up, look towards your feet. And relax the shoulders down. Now we're coming up. We're going to lie down for a short Shavasana, flat down onto your back. Closing your eyes, lock your feet, sink the shoulders down, relax your whole body. Now taking a deep breath, reach your arms out over your head, stretch your body. Hugging knees to chest. And gently rocking up to sitting. Namaste.